Wildfires raging in the Amazon rainforest have hit a record number this year. At least 70,000 have been detected so far by Brazil's Space Research Centre.
Talk about Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro, who's been blamed for a record number of wildfires across the Amazon rainforest. Conservationists say the leader's policies have encouraged the clearing of land by farmers and loggers, and that's what's led to the outbreak of more than 70,000 fires, an increase of more than 80% in the same period last year. The president has said the fires are simply seasonal.
You have to remember that Brazil feeds about 1 billion people every day. So the Brazilian agriculture is fundamental to the world. Thus, the Amazon is fundamental to the Brazilian agriculture and to the world.
Now to the crisis in the Amazon, where fires are raging at a record rate. 74,000 in Brazil this year, up 84%, with the Amazon fires posing a devastating threat to the region and the world.
This morning, one of the world's most important natural treasures in flames. Over 9,500 fires have broken out since last week, threatening the most biologically diverse place on Earth and the long-term health of our planet. An area about half the size of the US, these forests produce 20% of the world's oxygen. The fires in the Amazon rainforest so huge they're even visible from space.
From the air and the ground, tonight the Brazilian military with orders to do what they can to stop the vast fires, to stop those clear-cutting the trees, some more than 400 years old. The rainforest destruction this year, historic. More than 2 million square miles, the so-called lungs of planet Earth, responsible for 20% of our oxygen, now say scientists, at a tipping point.
Dangerous, fast-moving wildfires that broke out this week. The Tanaha fire, as it's called, was first reported as 25 acres, and now it's nearly 2,000 acres that have been scorched.
These are the men and women who get out there with the shovels. This is how fires are fought and won. They have been out probably all night with their shovels, cutting big paths into the dirt, cutting away those fuels so that the fire doesn't cross it. So they've probably been out all night, and I would presume are exhausted, but they are going to keep at it. There's about 800 firefighters that are out here at the moment. Like I said, no injuries, no damage, but one health effect going on right now is the smoke in the air, and officials are warning people not to breathe it. That is one of the reasons why they have decided to close schools today.
A new fire broke out late today in a canyon about an hour north of Los Angeles. It's threatening about 300 homes. Some have already burned. Another explosive fire is burning in Sonoma County's wine country. That is north of San Francisco. Homes are destroyed there as well, and thousands had to actually run for safety.
These hillsides exploded overnight. The inferno could be seen for miles as flames raced across tinder-dry grass and brush. Driven by 60-mile-per-hour winds, the fire burned the length of a football field every 3 seconds, sparking fire tornadoes and torching several homes.
Dry, hot, and windy weather. The perfect, dangerous mix that could fuel even more fires in California. The latest blaze, the so-called Maria fire in Ventura County, has charred more than 10,000 acres so far.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we are driving through fire. We're driving through fire right now. We can't see anything. Do you hear how loud that is? I'm videotaping this.
Antoinette, to you first, just how bad is the air quality in Sydney today?
Well, Joe, it has reached those hazardous levels, particularly in the city's northwest.
Gosper's Mountain Fire, which is burning northwest of Sydney, it's got a huge patch of thick bushland which is just ravaging through. So there are concerns that as those winds come through, the westerly winds, that could actually go further in and create some really devastating smoke conditions.
An estimated 4,000 people are trapped on a beach in southeastern Australia, desperate for rescue, but surrounded by one of about 100 wildfires raging in the area.
State of Victoria is facing its worst bushfires in years. One of the hardest hit areas is in the east of the state, a coastal town called Malakuta, where huge fires have turned day into night. The town hit 120 degrees at 8 a.m, the sky turning an apocalyptic red as flames and smoke blanketed the entire area. 4,000 people were forced to flee to the water and to the beach as flames took hold and leaked dangerously close to the town. Now, the extent is still not known of the damage, as those people are still stranded and unable to return to their properties.